This is really good. All I need is whole milk, Fairlife.
Now, what's with all these people with the almond milk too? I want to put the almond milk inside my cereal.
Well, it tastes good.
It doesn't taste that good.
Almond milk?
Well, the 2% milk, because it's more thick. I like the Cheerios and the more thick cereal. Like when you put in the Cocoa Puffs.
Mm.
Dude, it's chocolate milk.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Here, scooch over first a little bit. You're taking up the entire seat.
Okay, man.
God.
Is it live right now?
Yeah. All right, Q&A time. So we're doing a Q&A quick on the 5 most likely questions that Brandon or myself have actually recently received, either in personal training, online, or just chatting with someone around the business. So I'll let you answer this first. All right, so the very first one is, how long should I be sore after a workout? Now, this is a beginner. So this entire kind of questionnaire is pretty much people that are just starting to lift or starting to get serious about either weight loss, lifting, or taking it more seriously.
Soreness it's different for everyone. Some people don't even get sore, but if you're a beginner, let's say you go through like a leg workout, like an hour-long leg workout, you're probably going to be sore, assuming this is completely new to you, like your first couple times doing it. Soreness can last up to 3 days. It might not even kick in like the next day. It might kick in the second day. Comes down to protein synthesis, I believe, which takes up to 72 hours. I think it's, I could be wrong with that, but I think it's 72 hours that like is like the window of your body recovering, but during that recovery, that's when you're experiencing that soreness. At the same time, though, it is pain tolerance as well. So everyone has a different pain tolerance. Soreness is not always an indicator of an excellent workout. You don't have to be sore to make gains. You don't have to feel sore the next day to grow. Soreness is, like I said, pain tolerance, and then just your body's way of recovering based on your nutrition, your rest, so recovery and stuff like that.
And you mentioned actually a nice little snippet. With the people that want to start out, they always are 100% invested. So they're like super excited, and they're like, I need to work out, I'm going to do this, I'm doing that, I'm just going to give it 100%.
Yeah.
And then when, let's say, like when someone came in to train with you, their intensity and things like that after 2 or 3 weeks automatically goes down. Then, I mean, I can't tell you how many times I even had people explain to me that they can't come in, or the excuses start coming in, and things like that. So I guess my question on on the soreness and things like that is that don't overindulge on your workouts. You have to start with the plan. I think you have to be focused on what you're doing. So if it's weight loss, we talked to you about weight loss. If it's building strength, it's building strength. But you have to understand how to build this in a very, very well-structured environment. Because there's a difference between the soreness and I think they call it like DOMS, like delayed onset muscle soreness.
Yeah.
That is when your muscles can't take that exertion anymore. So you can hurt yourself if you do too much. But if you take your time, if you put in 100% in the actual workouts itself, then you're going to grow even more. And pretty much what Brandon said too about the protein and just recovering is probably the most crucial part too.
Another interesting quote, I don't know who said it, I think it was a classic bodybuilder. It fits perfectly to this question. Stimulate, don't annihilate.
Yeah.
Stimulate muscle growth, don't kill yourself every workout, because you'll eventually just
burn out.
Yeah.
Burn out. Number 2, what should I eat after my workout?
Doesn't matter.
So what's so like after you have like let's say a very intense workout, do you think about what to eat or not?
It's become habit because I've been training for so long. So personally speaking, I almost always eat something, a well-balanced meal after a workout within an hour. If I have access to whey protein, I'll drink some protein. But recently, I've heard that there's been studies done that, going back to the last question with protein synthesis, it can last up to 24, 48 to 72 hours. So as long as you get your calories in by the end of the day, you'll grow. You'll make progress. You don't have to, like, when I very first started working out, that 1 hour window, you have to get in protein instantly. It's got to be like immediately. And I've learned that, I've tested on myself, and I've gone without protein after a workout, and I've gone with protein after a workout. Honestly, there is not much of a difference.
Yeah.
You recover when you sleep. That's when you recover. So eat well, rest well, and you'll make gains.
If you're new and you've been reading like articles and things like that too. If like, let's say you're on a weight loss goal, or you just want to be a little bit more structured, if you want to have your fast digesting protein, I mean like a whey protein or something like that, I know you're bigger. Your legs are like twice the size
I just did a
of my arms too. It might be closer to
measurement. There's 2 inches.
Both of my legs are the size of your one leg. But if you guys are going to be going into it brand new, it would be good just to have a schedule. If you really think that you can't put your you can't fit your meals in all day, then try to schedule it. But honestly, a 1-to-2 or 1-to-3 ratio, but you have to have your protein as your 1, your 2 to 3. Make sure it's, of course, faster carbs so you have a little bit more energy throughout the day. And then make sure that your fats, though, are kept a little bit low after, because you just don't want to have your you just don't want to have your fats at a pretty high level, because then you're actually going to get like your insulin spikes. Was it the melatotrextin, or what's that? Is it melatotrextin, or what is that? Oh, it's the other thing for sugar spikes.
Oh, maltodextrin.
Maltodextrin. Yeah, you just don't want your insulin levels to kind of spike. So just watch out for that too. It's going to hinder a lot of things. So.
A good response to that question, and the question going back to that question, is it important to eat within an hour after a workout?
Yeah, it's just what to eat. What should I eat? What should I eat after my workout?
Everyone should be more focused on what to eat prior, what to eat before workout. That's what's more important.
Yeah.
I mean, so you've got your pre-workout nutrition.
Bam.
You've got your intra-workout nutrition, which, we can go in more depth about that in a different video. You've got your post-workout nutrition. Mm-hmm. All that together is peri-workout nutrition. That's like an important time to get a lot of your micronutrients and macronutrients in.
You need energy, but people don't understand that. They want to carb deplete themselves. They want to strict themselves as a massive deficit. But we're going to go to another question about that, but it's not going to help. So if you're going to eat after your workout, make sure it's clean, and make sure, of course, you're feeding your body. Yeah. Number 3, can I out-train a lousy diet? So if you're weightlifting, but you still eat shit, like the classic off-season bulk. If I out-train a lousy diet, is it possible?
It depends what your goals are. Are you trying to stay lean while you bulk? Or are you trying to have a core that's showing when you are bulking? I don't know. Say the question again.
Can I out-train a lousy diet?
No.
You can't.
But it depends on your goals. Because if your goal is to get stronger, the diet just has to. That's a tough question.
Let's say here.
It's so general.
Well, let's be more specific then. If I'm training my ass off for an hour and a half, but then outside the gym I just eat complete shit, or lack of eating, if I'm trying to lose weight and I don't know the knowledge, can I use the workouts to improve how I eat? Like, will it help me?
It'll increase your appetite.
Of course.
Yeah. It's all based on your goals. That's what it comes down to. It's really hard to answer a question like that because everyone has a different goal.
Right.
Let's just, for example, let's say my goal is to start training. Let's say I'm new to training. I start training, and my goal is to lose X amount of weight, but hold on to my muscle. Mm-hmm. Then going forward, how you train and your diet are equally important. It goes together. So like you can't out-train a shitty diet.
Mm-hmm.
But for that goal, that is, if your goal is to like get huge, get big and strong, I mean, as long as you're getting enough calories at the end of the day, focusing on your macronutrients, but your protein, carbs, and fats, but you can almost, I mean, like, it gets to a point where you need to eat some shit food to get your calories.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's based on, but it's based on your goal. Like,
right.
One person's goal is different than another, so.
I can take this from like a female male perspective too. Like for females, they're going to take their nutrition a little bit more seriously because guys think that they can just weight lift. Because I've seen this before, but guys think they can just weight lift and then eat, and they're going to just get stronger. Well, you're going to attach some fat to it. But if you guys are going through a deficit, a caloric deficit, in accordance to your body, there was a quote on it was documented for University of Virginia. The moment that your body surpasses your caloric deficit, that extra calorie that you're burning is automatically stored as fat. So people don't know if, let's say that you're under your caloric intake and you're not eating at all, and you just burned 1,000 or 2,000 calories in the gym, you're not going to look proportional. You're not going to look trim. You're not going to look how you see people online. You're just not going to do that. The people that look great online or on videos, they work out 100%, but then their nutrition is set at their daily macronutrients. So like what Brandon was saying, the fats, carbs, and proteins, they know how to set that to their body if they want to be in a deficit or if they want to, of course, increase and gain strength and mass. But people don't, if you're a beginner, don't understand what their macronutrients are. That's why I say this again. When you're trying to lose weight, you cannot just stop eating. All that excess stress is going to be put on your muscles. You're going to be burning muscle, and not only that, all that work that you're doing, you're not giving it a chance to recover, and all that extra energy that you're spurting out is actually going to be stored in the fat. So know what your macros are. Know what your caloric intake is for your body, and you'll get better at either getting a huge cut or getting a size. This is what I got for a lot of guys. How many reps should I do?
Based on your goals.
Exactly. What should you do if you're doing a cut? So let's say you're going for a show, or if you're trying to go in the summer season and you want to show more of that lean mass. What would you tell people for a good rep range to hit?
Probably higher reps. Nothing below 8 and nothing above 20.
I'm going to say the same thing because you're burning more calories, your heart rate's coming up, and you're igniting those fast twitch muscles, and that's going to be a little bit more pointing to like hard lean mass. And if you want to emphasis on that hard lean mass, you just need to make sure that you're putting more of the reps into it. You want to pump a lot of blood inside that muscle. Mm-hmm. So that's pretty much it for that one. Last one. Is cardio, this is the most asked question on a women's website that I got.
Okay.
Cardio training necessary for weight loss? Is
No.
cardio necessary for weight loss?
No, cardio is not necessary for weight loss. However, it assists in weight loss.
You should say that again. Because he's absolutely right. It's to assist. I cannot tell you how many orientations, how many females I've talked to that are scared about two things. They're scared of equipment. They don't know how to start, so they're scared of the equipment. So the very first thing that they do is jump right into the treadmill, and they want to lose weight. That stereotype needs to be just shot right now. Okay.
But it comes it's a tough question because at the end of the day, assuming you're a newbie,
mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, let's say your body requires 2,000 calories.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say by the end of the day let's say you consumed 1,500 calories. Okay, so you're in a 500 calorie deficit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say, or no, actually, let me change that up. Let's say your body requires 2,000. Let's say you consumed 2,500, so you're in a 500 calorie surplus. So at the end of the day, whatever you do to burn calories, let's say you burn 600 calories, well, then that puts you down to 1,900. You're in a 100 calorie deficit. You're going to lose weight. It might be fractional.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to lose weight. However, cardio is not going to allow you to hold on to your muscle.
Yes.
So that's where it gets a little more complicated, because you can burn 600 calories through weight training. Weight training is going to be more beneficial to holding on to your muscles so that you maintain that curvy physique for a female. For a male, that you just hold on to your muscle through weight training. It's just a good balance of both, I'd say. It's not necessary, but it assists.
I'm going to completely agree, and I'm going to just bounce a little bit that he said at the end. I think HIIT training is the most beneficial thing if you want to, of course, strip some fat off and keep lean muscle mass. So if you're looking at the magazine, if you're looking at people outside, they're like, how do they keep that curvy kind of featurette? It's because they do not want to take off muscle while they're still doing their cut. I mean, it's the same thing when you and I compete. When we go into a cut, I just don't go and do cardio. That's just not what happens. I just don't do it. I'll work out. My rep range will change from the past question. My rep range will change, but it's the two primary ones, food. It's food that changes, and not only that, if I want to keep lean mass, the training when it comes to burning calories, it's just HIIT training. So again, fast twitching fibers, your metabolism, of course, will spike incredibly more, and not only that, you're not going to burn as much muscle mass. So if there's something to take from that question, it's just that you technically don't have to do cardio. Is it assisted? Yeah, because I've done it, but I don't do it for 45 straight minutes. I don't think anybody likes to do cardio for 45 straight minutes. You got to make working out fun. Not only that, you have to make sure that all that progress that you made in the off season stays there. I always relate this to women in two different sporting categories. When you see when you see marathon runners, what are they training for? Long distance cardiovascular endurance. Do they have any muscle mass on them?
Nope.
Absolutely not. They're very skinny, they're very light, but they trained for distance. If you want a beach body, or if you want to maybe compete, you cannot be doing that because you will be burning more muscle. So it's pretty much the conclusion.
I don't do cardio.
And he looks great.
I got a sweatshirt on, so you don't really know.
Hey, it's your off season. All right, so that's going to end all the questions. Hopefully you liked it. We're going to go and get a workout in, and we'll see you guys soon. All right. Man, that pre-workout kicked in like mid-question.
Oh shit! I didn't even start drinking mine.